Welcome back to Braintree Today. I'm Martha Konstandinidis and you're watching BCAM TV. Now we'll be getting into our latest stories from the week. Welcome back to Braintree Today. I'm Martha Konstandinidis and you're watching BCAM TV. Now we'll be getting into our latest stories from the week. FBI Director Christopher Wray is stepping down before the end of his 10-year term. This comes as President-elect Trump has indicated that he would fire the director after he becomes president. Wray told employees Wednesday he would resign before the new Trump administration begins. Trump chose Wray for the post in 2017, but he turned against Wray after years of federal investigation by the Bureau. His decision to step aside comes weeks after Trump said he would nominate a replacement, Kash Patel, a hardline critic of the FBI. Republicans who once supported the FBI as the party of law and order for years have accused the FBI of zealously targeting conservatives. Trump's breaking point with Wray came in August 2022 after a team of FBI agents conducted an unprecedented search of his Mar-a-Lago home in search of classified documents they determined he had refused to relinquish. JetBlue Airlines has spent years taking on the biggest airlines. After nearly $3 billion in losses since 2020 and 2 unsuccessful business deals, it now wants to do fewer things better. JetBlue is installing first-class seats and opening its first airport lounges in New York and Boston, a strategy that predicts that some passengers are willing to pay a premium for a nicer flying experience. The New York-based airline also is eliminating dozens of money-losing routes across the country, leaving it to focus on serving leisure trip passengers in the eastern U.S. JetBlue's new playbook of cost cuts and operating improvements will preserve its ability to remain a low-fare carrier while enhancing its high-end appeal. Executives said it expects the changes to generate an additional $800 million to $900 million in earnings before interest and taxes over the next 3 years. The largest proposed merger in U.S. supermarket history has collapsed. Grocery chain Albertsons called off its $25 billion merger with Kroger Wednesday, a day after a federal judge blocked the deal. The merger, announced in 2022, sought to combine the 5th and 10th largest retailers in the country. The companies own dozens of grocery chains, including Safeway, Vons, Harris Teeter, and Shaw's. But in her ruling, federal judge Adrienne Nelson in Oregon said that supermarkets are distinct from other grocery retailers and are not direct competitors to Walmart, Amazon, and other companies that sell a wider range of goods. The merger would eliminate head-to-head competition between Albertsons and Kroger, potentially raising prices for consumers, she said in her ruling. In a follow-up story to the failed Kroger-Albertsons merger, Albertsons is now suing Kroger for not doing enough to close the $20 billion deal. According to Tom Moriarty, Albertsons' general counsel, quote, "Rather than fulfill its contractual obligations to ensure that the merger succeeded, Kroger acted in its own financial self-interest, repeatedly providing insufficient divestiture proposals that ignored regulators' concerns," end quote. The company's lawsuit, filed in a Delaware Chancery Court, seeks billions of dollars in damages from Kroger. A Kroger spokeswoman said that Albertsons' claims are baseless and without merit. Kroger said that Albertsons repeatedly breached the merger agreement during the deal process and that the suit is an attempt to deflect responsibility and to seek payment of the merger's breakup fee, to which Kroger said Albertsons isn't entitled. Kroger and Albertsons combined have spent more than $1 billion in costs related to the deal, including lawyer and consulting fees, according to security filings by both companies. The U.S. government has mandated testing of the nation's milk supply for bird flu after the virus was detected in raw, unpasteurized milk, marking the first known cases in the U.S. dairy cows. Starting December 16th, dairy farms and processors must provide raw milk samples for testing on request, with positive results reported to the Agriculture Department for disease tracing. The move comes after 58 people, mostly farm workers, were infected with mild cases of bird flu through contact with infected cows or milk, and over 700 herds across 15 states were confirmed infected since March. Agriculture Secretary Tom Vilsack said the testing aims to contain and ultimately eliminate the type A H5N1 virus, ensuring animal safety and worker protection. Officials emphasized that the risk to humans remains low, as pasteurization effectively eliminates the virus, making milk safe to consume. Thanks for watching Braintree today. We'll be right back with more after the break.
Hi, I'm Tom Lyons, a retired captain from the Quincy Fire Department and the author of the book Fighting Fire, A Proactive Approach. Let's talk portable electric space heater safety. These heaters must not be left unattended. Place them on a stable base 3 feet from combustibles. Their use is not recommended within a bedroom, but if you must do so, place a smoke detector on the ceiling within the bedroom. Plug a portable space heater directly into the outlet, avoiding extension cords. Thus, do not use lamp cords or power strips for this purpose. Are portable, unvented propane and oil-filled heating appliances safe to use within a residence? No. Massachusetts prohibits their use. These heaters produce asphyxiant gases. These gases can render an occupant incapacitated or dead. Please consider your safety during these upcoming colder months.
Welcome back. Now let's dive into some top stories happening in Braintree. An 18-year-old who was injured in a head-on crash in Braintree earlier this month died on Tuesday night, according to the Norfolk District Attorney's Office. According to officials, 39-year-old Ryan Gorman was operating under the influence when he veered into oncoming traffic on Union Street on December 1st and collided with a sport utility vehicle. The passenger in the SUV was identified as Alexia Nixon, who succumbed to her injuries at Boston Medical Center on Tuesday. Gorman was arraigned on December 2nd from his hospital bed and charged with 3 counts of driving under the influence of alcohol causing serious bodily injury, driving negligently so as to endanger, and failing to drive within marked lanes. The driver of the SUV, an 18-year-old West Yarmouth man, and a 21-year-old passenger also suffered serious but non-life-threatening injuries. The town of Braintree will host a firefighter entrance examination on Saturday, February 1st, 2025 at Braintree High School. Registration opens at 8 a.m. with a fee of $75 or $40 for veterans. Applicants are urged to carefully review the application for detailed instructions. Completed applications must be submitted to the HR department by 1 p.m. on January 3rd, 2025 for consideration. Visit braintreema.gov for more information. The Braintree Senior Center has an exciting lineup of activities this December, including weekly free movie screenings every Friday at 1 p.m. and Learn to Play pool sessions with Kathy open to men and women every Thursday at 12:30 p.m. From December 1st to the 15th, visitors can stop by the BDEA Outdoor Holiday Giving Tree at any time to participate in the season of giving. Special one-time events include a cornhole game and practice on December 23rd at 1 p.m., a managing iPhone and iPad class with KevTech on December 27th at 1:30 p.m., and a wine charm crafting class on December 30th at 1 p.m. For more information, call the center at 781-848-1963. The Braintree Chamber of Commerce is thrilled to once again host its beloved holiday open house this season at the Braintree Town Hall on Sunday, December 15th. This festive event offers free visits with Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus, holiday music, performances by local children's group, complimentary snacks and hot chocolate, and the chance to win over 25 raffle prizes. All profits from the event will benefit the Marge Crispin Center, Braintree's local food pantry, as a way to thank residents for their support throughout the year. Businesses and community members can get involved by attending, sponsoring a portion of the program, hosting a table, or donating items for the raffle. Visit the Chamber's website for more details. The third annual Lunar New Year Festival is coming to Braintree High School on January 19, 2025, to celebrate the Year of the Snake with a vibrant display of cultural traditions and community activities. Organized by the Chinese American Association of Braintree and the Braintree High School Asian Student Association, the festival will feature an expanded indoor market with local vendors and a variety of Asian cuisines. A highlight of the event is the Lion Dance Eye Dotting ceremony, set to begin at 12:30 p.m., offering a captivating and symbolic performance. This event invites community members to join in a lively celebration of Asian culture to bring in the Lunar New Year. Thank you for watching Braintree Today on BCAM TV. We'll be right back with more stories in the area.
Hi, I'm Tom Lyons, a retired captain from the Quincy Fire Department and the author of the book Fighting Fire, A Proactive Approach. Do you know that electrical failures are the third leading cause of home fires? Cords and plugs led in this category, while extension cords dominated this category. To avoid these fires, plug heat-generated appliances directly into an outlet. Do not use power strips or extension cords on these appliances. Power strips are designed for use with electronics only. Do not put electrical cords underneath rugs or pinch behind furniture. Do not overload outlets. Charge laptops and phones on hard surfaces only. Finally, if an electrical device is not working as designed, it is time to repair it or replace it. Be conscious of your home environment and be safe, and thank you for doing so.
Welcome back to Braintree Today. Now let's get right into more stories. A new law in Massachusetts creates a pathway for foreign-trained doctors to fill the physician shortage here in the Commonwealth. The Physician Pathway Act is part of the economic development bill that was signed by Governor Maura Healey last month. It is intended to help internationally trained physicians acquire medical licenses by eliminating barriers like repeating residency programs in the United States. Members of the Massachusetts Immigrant and Refugee Advocacy Coalition, lawmakers, and physicians gathered on Monday to celebrate the policy. Senator Jason Lewis, a Winchester Democrat, and Representative Jack Lewis, a Framingham Democrat, and Mindy Dom, a Amherst Democrat, all sponsored the bill. Healthcare organizations and advocates couldn't say how many internationally trained doctors would become licensed, but the estimate is that hundreds of foreign-trained doctors will utilize the program. The physicians will be required to practice at healthcare facilities in rural and underserved communities for 3 years to acquire a full license. Staff from the New England Wildlife Center in Weymouth are caring for more than a dozen geese and ducks impacted by an oil spill in Brookline. About 15 to 20 birds have been rescued, and the Wildlife Center staff are working to capture others that were able to fly away, according to Katrina Bergman, president of the center. She said an unknown amount of what's suspected to be heating oil was released into a river and has affected wildlife living in the area. Bergman said the most impacted ducks and geese are at the Weymouth Center, where staff are flushing their eyes and mouths, clearing their airways, and providing heat support. Washing has started for those who are stable enough, and the birds will then have to be re-waterproofed through a salt water pool. Bergman said people who see birds that appear to be impacted by the oil spill should call the Wildlife Center at 781-682-4878 or reach out through Facebook. Santa probably gets more mail than your spam folder during the holiday sales. He should think about creating an email, but he says he enjoys reading all the letters by the fireplace. Now kids on the South Shore can send a letter to Santa to read. Quincy has set up their mailbox to Santa outside of City Hall, and the City Hall has decked out a bright red mailbox to Santa right outside, complete with a cheerful picture of the big guy himself. But according to Mayor Thomas Koch, officials have to sort through the letters from time to time because people put mail not addressed to Santa in it. The tradition of writing to Santa isn't new and dates back to 1912, when the U.S. Postal Service began receiving letters addressed to Santa. With this, Operation Santa was coined and has been going on for 112 years. Today, volunteers are able to adopt a letter and buy the Christmas gifts that they contain to give to that child. This holiday season in Foxborough, Magic of Lights will light up Gillette Stadium. Now through December 25th, this popular drive-through experience features millions of LED lights and displays, including a 32-foot tall animated Christmas Barbie, Winter Wonderland, Toyland, and the iconic Bigfoot monster truck. The course will also feature Magic of Light's signature 200-foot-long enchanting tunnel of lights, as well as new and captivating light tunnels along the way to enhance the festive journey. Magic of Lights runs daily, offering a nostalgic experience for the whole family. Norfolk County Register of Deeds William O'Donnell announced their 2024 holiday food drive. With many individuals and families in Norfolk County facing challenges to afford basic necessities like food, particularly during the holiday season, Register O'Donnell is asking people to take a moment to contribute to the annual Registry of Deeds food drive. The drive began accepting non-perishable food items on November 13th, and a donation bin is set up in the registry's lobby located at 649 High Street in Dedham. Suggested donations include canned goods, breakfast cereals, pastas, sauces, toiletries, and paper products. The food drive runs through Thursday, December 19th. Thanks for watching Braintree today. We'll be right back with more in entertainment. Welcome back to Braintree Today. Here are 3 holiday movie recommendations to help you get into the season spirit this December. First, Xmas follows Graham, who decides to surprise his family at Christmas only to discover his ex-fiancée is already celebrating the holiday with his family when he arrives. The film stars Leighton Meester and Robbie Amell. You can watch Xmas now on Amazon Prime Video. Up next, Best Christmas Ever follows Jackie, who every year at Christmas sends a cocky newsletter to her friend Charlotte. Fate brings Charlotte to Jackie's doorstep, and as a result, Charlotte tries to prove that her friend's life is not perfect. The film stars Heather Graham and Brandy. You can watch Best Christmas Ever now on Netflix. And finally, Elf follows Buddy, who was accidentally transported to the North Pole as a toddler and raised to adulthood amongst Santa's elves. Unable to shake the feeling that he doesn't fit in, the adult Buddy travels to New York in full elf uniform in search of his real father. The film stars Will Ferrell and Zooey Deschanel. You can watch Elf now on Hulu. That'll do it for news today. Remember, if you're a customer of Verizon, you can watch BCAM TV in high definition on channel 2128. You can also now see us in high definition on Comcast on channel 1073. I'm Martha Konstandinidis, and thank you for watching Braintree Today on BCAM TV. We'll see you next time.